Early in the morning,
What's going on, the people? It's your boy Cam Topical Juice, and we are back with another video for you today. As you can see from the title, this video is about some wannabe tugs, some wannabe gangsters, some fake work wannabe drillers who have thrown their lives away and taken the life of someone else. Well, I say thrown their lives away, you know how this justice system is. I think they'll be out before I think one of them will be out at 30 and the rest will be out at like 21, 22, because they're all so young, you know what I'm saying? But this is another sad story, another life lost, more misguided teenagers who are more preoccupied with clout and listening to drill music probably than getting an education or being creative or pursuing something good and legal. This is one of them frustrating ones that just didn't need to happen. But anyway guys, let me done the waffling thing. I'm gonna jump straight into this story. It's not a massively long video. I just wanted to draw your attention to more shocking stories that are happening in this UK. So I'd really appreciate it if you just press that like button. It takes less than half a second and it makes a massive difference on how the video performs in the YouTube algorithm. If you like this content, if you like myself, please consider pressing subscribe. It's free, you can always change your mind if you don't like the content. Bell to be notified, merchandise in the description below. As you can see on your screens right now, it says 3 teenagers have been jailed for killing Mikey Roynan. The 3 wannabe gangsters convicted of killing 16-year-old Mikey Roynan at a house party in Bath last summer have been jailed. Mikey died after being stabbed in the neck with a knife following an incident in the back garden of a house in the western area of the city on June 10th last year. 3 16-year-old boys stood trial earlier this year, with a jury returning a verdict of murder for one of the boys and manslaughter for the other 2. Now guys, before I carry on, these are the boys. These are the 16-year-old boys convicted with murder and manslaughter. Bruh, these boys look about 10, fam. Look at these boys. What are you trying to do here? What are you trying to prove, fam? Bath as well. I'm sorry, yeah, you can call me ignorant. I understand there's badness in all parts of the country. There's obviously gonna be rich and poor everywhere you go. It doesn't matter where you are, right? But what badness have you ever heard coming from Bath? This is a good thing. That's a good thing, by the way. That's a great thing. Bath is a beautiful town. It's historical. It's old. It's traditionally safe. Ain't no one worried about getting juked up in Bath. I mean, has criminal activity happened in Bath previously? I'm sure it has. But ain't no one thinking that when you go to Bath, you're gonna get stabbed. What kind of boys, bro, what badness are you into in Bath? What's the gang culture in Bath? If there's a gang culture in Bath right now, that is new. Historically, there ain't none. You know what I'm saying? As in, what is this? So why do you feel as a 16-year-old boy in Bath, probably one of the safest towns in England, why do you feel the need to bring a knife to a party or carry a knife in general? You're pathetic. You know why? They've been listening to too much music. I've got to be honest with myself. I did a video a couple of years back, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, talking about drill music. And ultimately I defended it because they're only rapping about what they live. But I was being stubborn to the fact that it does influence other people. You can't say it doesn't anymore. Even the gangs that are talking about the stuff that they live, if you hear your ops cussing out your dead friend on a track, that's gonna make that person a target, so it then fuels more violence. But one thing I didn't realise how impressionable these youths were in Bath and Oxford and Bournemouth and all these next places. I didn't realise how impressionable these kids were listening to this type of shit and thinking it's cool. Thinking, you know what, we should start carrying this. Bro, what are you talking about? Bath isn't even number 1 in terms of criminality in South West. Bath is actually 10th on the list. That's not 10th in the list in UK. That's 10th in the list in South West. Apparently, back in October 2021, Bath recorded the worst crime rate in all of Somerset for burglary, with a rate of 0.25 incidents per 1,000 inhabitants. That just proves exactly the point I was making. Yeah, there's criminality everywhere, but it's not badness like that, where you should be carrying shanks and stabbing people in the neck, bro. Bath is literally 10th in the whole of South West for its badness. Let alone where that falls in the UK, probably nearly at the bottom. It's safe. Compared to growing up in Southeast London and like me and my friends did, that is safe. So why are you carrying knives? It says Cunningham was subsequently jailed for life and was told by the judge he had to serve a minimum of 16 years in prison. Bushnell was sentenced to 9 years in jail and was told he must serve at least 2/3 of his sentence before being considered for parole. Knight, who unlike Cunningham and Bushnell, denied having a knife but was found guilty of his offence by the jury, was jailed for 9 years and 6 months. He too will have to serve at least 2/3 of the sentence. The police investigation into the incident uncovered CCTV showing the boys had travelled to the party from the Wiltshire area armed with knives. And as you can see there, when he bent over, he's got the knife in his pocket, thinking he's a bad man. Now, bro, I even had to Google where Wiltshire was, you know, because, like, bro, I don't know about all these next places, man. And fam, Wiltshire was literally where I was last week. And Somerset sides. Fam, as soon as I Googled Wiltshire, the first thing that came up was Stonehenge, bro. I literally drove past Stonehenge when I went to Somerset to this mansion so I can party with my friends. That place there is some good UNs. It's countryside. There's big, massive fields. There's farmlands. There's little villages. There's towns. The biggest thing in this village was a library and a Tesco, bro. There ain't no reason to be carrying big zombie killers and stabbing people in a knife. What are you doing? This ain't London. This ain't Liverpool. This ain't Brum. This ain't Manny. This is Somerset, gang. What the hell? Like, what's going on here? After stabbing Mikey, they fled the house and were captured on CCTV discussing what happened, like nerds. They then discarded some of their clothing and disposed of their knives, with the one used to kill Mikey later recovered from a drain. None of the boys chose to give evidence in their defense during the trial, although jurors were told the boy convicted of murdering Mikey admitted stabbing him, claiming it was self-defense. Now, guys, I want you to pay attention to this. In a statement read out in court during today's hearing, Mikey's mum described the impact of her son's death. She said, "Every morning I wake up and it hurts as much as the last morning. I keep having awful dreams that Mikey is lost and I'm looking for him. But even the awful dreams are better than waking up to reality. At least in my dreams he is somewhere, whereas in reality he is gone. I feel like I'm living in a film or a nightmare, and soon I'll wake up and I'll be able to hug and kiss him and Mikey will say, 'It's okay, mum,'" she said. Guys, if that's not the most heartbreaking thing, I don't know what is. Bro, this ain't no hood mum. This ain't no street mum who's used to people, gunshots and knifings happening in the ends. This is a civilian. The trauma that she must be going through, the trauma that she must be feeling right now, having to outlive her son, must be unbearable. This is the type of shit that we often overlook when we do these stories, is the impact it actually has on the people around them. This ain't just another statistic like the government wanna claim they are. Yeah, this ain't noughts and ones to someone like me. This is a young boy that's lost his life for what? Some argument in a house party. Why are you even carrying knives in the first place? You don't have beef. You don't. I'm sorry, I know for a fact there'll be people in the comment section saying, "Bro, obviously you don't know about Bath, you don't know about these ends, like there's always been people been carrying knives forever." I ain't even trying to hear that, bro. I ain't. Like you don't have historical wars going on in that place. You don't, for you to be carrying knives, bro. And that's something to be proud of. You don't want to be like London. You don't want to be like Birmingham. You don't want to be like Huddersfield, all these next places that the crime's through the roof. You don't want to be that. Embrace a nice town. Why are you trying to make Bath a war zone? This is just a sad story, man. A real sad story. It's funny because the perpetrators, they're not black, are they? So I don't expect to see the usual comments of, the usual suspects. Oh, immigration's great for the country. Oh, yes. Yes, let's share each other's cultures and it. Shut up, bro. Suck your mum. Who cares what the person's skin color is? These youths happen to be white. Now what? But who cares about that anyway? Anyway, guys, let me know your thoughts, man. Rest in peace to Mikey. I'm so sorry to your mum, your friends, your family, all the hundreds of people that have been affected by your passing. Rest in paradise. Unfortunately, the killer will be out at 30 years old, 32 years old. The rest of them will be out at 22, 23. It's a big shame, man. But that's what happens when you kill someone so young. You don't really get a life sentence for it, you feel me? So let me know your thoughts, man. Guys, what the hell do I know, man? I'm just a man in his 20s. Stay safe, stay blessed, stay vigilant. Peace.